Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, Invoked support, Chaos Origins. So it will be the upcoming set in the TCG. New set should be out relatively soon. I think it's early July, end of June, somewhere like that. So there we are getting a couple of new archetypes here for the TCG, and one of them that's really promising is Invoked. I already reviewed the Invoked cards a couple of months ago, but that was with Megistus, Spenta and so on. But I feel this is much better, you know, more pure. While you just have more space for non-engine, for hand traps, and you need something like that in the current format, right? So going first, going second, we get Fuat though. The deck is iffy into Fuat. Obviously, if it wasn't for Fuat, my end board would have been far better, much better, but sadly we can't commit. So how many disruptions do we have? Ragin as a Book of Moon effect, we have Crown and Bell, that's it, so that's not a lot. So let's hope this is enough. Crown is really strong here, because again that turns off the Diablo Star first, plus it also prevents the search, yeah, and it prevents the Dark Magician part. Anyway, they're Droplet for another search, but this doesn't really seem that threatening. Well, if it wasn't for Bell, right, otherwise this would have been full yummy combo. It is what it is, and like funny enough, this is fine. This is not that threatening. Sure, they are ending on like in all honesty, they should have attacked here. No, yeah, I think so. Imagine they attack, they have the Omnication on field. Yeah, now that's strange. We draw Super Poly though, so I don't think it matters. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so we Aleister Search, Mirage. You don't need to play the light anymore, it saves up some space in the extra deck. The extra deck can be tight. Most of the new Invoked stuff is just fine. There's a one of an extra deck. Maybe Bar Deal, this is the big boy one. The one that banishes on field and banishes up to 3 cards in your opponent's extra deck. Because that one is relatively easy to get on the field because of the new Invocation spell, right? This is also well, not a new card, but a card that I wasn't using back in the day, like a couple of months ago. The link that lets you fusion summon basically for free. So let's see. Raging put the Omni face down. We can use a new Invocation spell to use the materials that are in your banish pile, send them back to the graveyard. That could be important to reset. I'm not too familiar with the names. It's the one that I just use as a link summon. The one this one that banishes itself from the graveyard to go basically for a free fusion summon. Another card that I'm not running anymore is Book of the Law, the quick play spell. It's a brick, and I just think it's a win more card. I remember playing more, at least the extra deck Link monster I was going more was the Aleister Link one in my previous video, but I feel that you are rarely using its effect because either it will get negated, or B, you just don't want to discard your hand traps or board breakers or whatever. So most of the time I see myself either go for Little Knight or for the, what is it, the proxy, the fusion one, or at least the one that lets you fusion summon. Because again, you want to preserve your hand, this one, Proxy F Magician. We get Bell though, which I guess is fine because we have another Invocation, we still have the new Invocation in hand as well. So now Sorath, we can start up our engines, get Aleister back, send Aleister to Reborn, or to okay, yeah, we can Reborn something from their graveyard, which is fine, basically opens up the link plate to get the Sorath in the graveyard to go for the fusion summon. Special summon the Babalon that searches either the trap, which is also a new card I wasn't playing back in the day, but I overlooked that one. That is a fantastic card. Like going first, the card is pretty nutty. Banish, Reborns, special summons, cheats out. Like here, any Invoked from the extra deck. Potentially special summoning the Macrocosmos one. Like against, what you call it, Draco Tail, that's super devastating. I still go for this one, the Transcendence. But on the other hand, going for the Macrocosmos one, which I do now, but otherwise the materials would have been banished, might could have been a better choice, but this is just far more delicious. We can banish all the stuff that Avalon is targeting. They still can pop. Let's see, we still have Little Night Disruption. Yeah, they indeed go after the Macrocosmos. Lucias is fine, because we can Little Night it, and that just leaves them... You still have Crown, by the way, yeah, just... There was no reason to use Crown, right? Because we have information about all cards. Elysium is still there, like, one of your... I guess your end board doesn't really seem that threatening with 7 negations, but the trap, potential Crown, Elysium, Little Knight or something. Like, you know, the trap pivots into more fusions for more interruptions and negations. That's strong. Plus hand traps. I mean, look at this deck. Invoked back in the day was able to run a lot of hand traps, and you can still run a lot of hand traps. Okay, a weaker opening board. The loudness on field and defense, I do lose my trap, which is a small bummer, but 2 sets against Cool Tune, I'm not complaining. A couple of board breakers, so this is what you want to see. And this is the reason why you're running Super Poly, especially into a board. It just does far too much. Into like Imperm, Failure, or whatever the targets. Just chain the Super Poly, dodge it, and Aleister will still get the Surge, and you can go from there. We get Belt, which is fine. We have a couple of extenders already. The new emergency teleport to go for Aiwass. I hope I pronounced that name right. To go for the new Aleister, Surge, and there should be more than enough. Proxy, probably, yeah. Again, no reason to go for the OG Aleister, other than the fact that you might need another Aleister name. I don't know. Reborn something. Link Summon for Little Knight, probably not using the effect, because we should be able to go for King. Nowadays you don't have to fear Mirror Force, but then again, I think we should be able to banish the back row as well. Go for the new Invocation, use the 3 fusions, 3 different attributes. To go for the new one, banish 3 and banish 3 from the extra deck. Get a small attack boost as well, I think. Bounce back one of the fusion spells, yeah. Oh, speaking of the fusion spells, I've seen builds. OCG as well. As in, very similar to Shadow, like how many fusion spells do you want to main? I think I'm currently running 2-2. So 2 Invocation and 2 new Invocation. Both can be recurred, right? Replaced back in a deck, for example, in case of a new Invocation. But I think that's okay. I can't see myself running one-offs. This was a good one. Last one. Going second. Basically full board for Cool Tune. Basically. Plus they had free information about the hand. They stacked the top cards, right? Information. So they have Remix. Okay, for tag art, for potential pop. And 3 sets. So this is horrible. But we are able to play through. And to draw Invocation, I was like, really? Really? So I can't just normal summon Aleister. We have to reset the Invocation in the deck. Okay, let's see. Are we able to break the board? Go for Makaba. Basically as an Omni, if they use a monster effect, Imperm. Here is a Super Poly, so we use Super Poly obviously to go for Elysium, I think. I think that's the only target. A Bar Garura maybe. So Elysium, that's good. Elysium hits the board, potentially going after all of the attributes. We still have Invocation. We are trying to banish the Fire attribute here, which, you know, forces out another Imperm. Apologies, which is fine, because we still have our normal summon. Keep that in mind. They are going for RS though, so that's an Omni, which we are going to force out, I think, with Sorath, right? They are able to pop Elysium. Sorath is getting negated by RS, 3500 attack, a little less because I banished tuners, I think, but we still had Invocation, so here is where the normal summon goes through. Use Aleister to surge the Invocation we just set back. That's nice. Almirage, and I think here I go for the Aleister. For another name? Maybe Proxy Magician, but then on the other hand, I don't think I had a target for Proxy Magician. So this is fine, I guess, Aleister. Because we're, maybe Little Knight. But then again, yeah, we're sacrificing, or we would sacrifice damage. This is fine. So we go for the Okeanos. Destroy, potentially can be important for next turn during, it's a disruption during their turn, plus we can go for Little Knight, and we have the new Invocation fields, the Invocation quick play spell to, you know, banish stuff during their turn, whatever. I think we only have 2 different attributes though. Yeah. But I mean, the most important one is again sent back to the graveyard, so we can cheat out the fusions. We dodge Ghost Ogre thanks to Little Knight. And finally, the breakthrough, we can go for game. So, like, I think this is fine. Like, pure Invoked, you don't need to run Spenda or Magistus. It leaves you, at least it gives you more space in the extra deck, and it gives you more space in the main deck for hand traps and disruption, non-engine. I think that's far better, like, you know, Droplet, Crown. I was contemplating on running the Albus engine as well, but it's up to you, right? So that's basically it. I think this is a contender, but looking at full power, cool tune, that's still far better, more consistent. But maybe post a ban list, this is a deck to keep in the back of your head, back of your mind. Okay, so yeah, feel free to leave suggestions. Thanks for watching, feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Beatum signing out. Peace.